Wajag yun. Wajag mananda. Ego episode 11. Ito ay kanjish. Wajag turns.
Oujé.
He should our guest jish. So may da Raymond jish. Stande utamion de uitamt. Park up which ka jish ho. So what's nanan de introduce hisula our guest. Wajag Wednesday.
Oujé. Adrian Neeposh Gunners and Gason. Agani Usnidwood South Makan, Youth Grand Chief of the Cree Nation Youth Council. Eeyou Istchee. Eeyou get a police commissioner and then sneets. I get the weeds yan. But was on pay no since I get that's where I grew up. But yeah.
Wajag.
Wajak, so Miguel Shecapio-Blacksmith, Skason. I'm from Oujé-Bougoumou, youth chief for Oujé. And yeah, I'm half Cree, half Sri Lankan. And very thankful for the invite.
Good to have you here.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Kan je op het Red Cups
Ja.
iets niet nou?
Kijk het zit man.
Yeah, no RP for me.
Well, as we mad now. Seems now yeah, both of you are elected. We wish no demand when a campaign out. So, just mention it if you do. Don't need spelling no mean. Don't need spelling no mean.
Dan dapat sige, Oujé-Bougoumou.
Doing that now, doing the beats this the Red Cups. Bye. Cree Nation Youth Council and doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. I get to go with Bobby Dodd and board of directors of CNYC, youth chiefs, youth coordinators. Yeah, we had a couple missing, but most of us were here.
Zien doen eigenlijk een tournament.
Ask me.
Dat kan me.
Big new dog nana I met there this weekend. 2 of them, youth chiefs.
De weet hem die dat je weet Jordan Mastina. So de weet hem mijn show hoe goed dat podcast zit.
It's not
Shane,
in the
hey.
budget.
So did you eat man on it?
Thank you that we doubled the boys trouble.
Did you eat one on it? Go na siya gamod mego kan stuegen die siya. Und gadustet.
I'm still going to go in the Modernana with Gadusteds. The Modernana or this upcoming winter journey into the Mats Cree Nation Youth Council. I could start with Waskaganish. It's good to get Matsubi Simbits in March. I don't know if you guys use the same.
I think we do.
I think we do. That's good. At March 10, I can days kabit Babinano a couple of days I had training skiat those needs with the delegation. Getting that it's sidog bits done.
And did you shop Bombajilla?
Chisasibi.
Chesby?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's 2 youth from every community.
Yeah.
And we also invited some different nations to come join.
Nice.
East Sameds and we Samananda get a Erminskin First Nation. It's about 30 minutes south of Edmonton, Alberta.
Nice.
A couple in we Samanan, so might say them to go away a winter journey or then snack seats a Samad's kind of traditional snowshoes.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to explain that and how it now it's now.
How long did that journey?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
We know this other thing.
Erminskin First Nation. Yeah. Treaty 6, 7, one of them.
Are they Cree up Cree?
Yeah, Cree. They're part of the Cree.
Are you going to have a guide, a select way when get to each other?
Yeah, me go do an open call out for guides. So if you guys know any guides, let us know. Even the listeners. Oh, by the way, Nuadzamanan instead of the listeners.
No dyan meeting. Wajag wab mak sto.
Nuadzamad when it's mbuidot. Meeting started good zip mbuyan. Nuadzamad getting it both a bit lad. But I'm still going to this week. A lot of decisions and then eu gets to be hanandos needs to New York City for United Nations for permanent forum on indigenous issues.
It's going to be a delegation by delegation.
Yeah, so there's a couple board of directors that are going, and we also are inviting some youth from the Cree Nation.
Guys, when is that?
We're looking at April 18 or 19th. That's to be now, but we'll get the exact dates soon.
So how do you become eligible? Like,
Well,
what's the
For the board of directors, half of the seats yudnamed,
yeah.
and then the other half when the selecto hanan when that participated at the JBNQA treaty simulation galut mats with drots. The Ottawa and the denan and not Jimmy. You get Robert Knadawat down there, Dr. Robert Knadawat, and Stabbenji suggestion on it. Yeah, that's one of our Cree legends. And with the gats and stag gats, like pretending to negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was about current issues, about moose management. So it was really interesting.
Nice. So April 19th is with that 1920.
Yeah, 1920. Yes, big doosters good know that was.
I guess there's an event going on in the
Yeah, it's called the Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues at the UN headquarters in New York City, and a lot of indigenous people from around the world are going to that event, and the Cree Nation has access to that. Knyanji dugnan Cree Nation Youth Councils like your own application and it will be covered by the Justice Department of CNG.
Yeah. Was there an invite too to check out some of the background work too? I think.
Yeah, it's like internships. It's more in depth, like background, behind the scenes. How it's that kind of event, and should be fun. Jordan's good to be. And then at our board of directors, I had an international trip with CNYC, and I want to give that opportunity for Jordan to be able to go to this one.
Very, very good opportunity for our young leaders and future leaders too.
In April 19th, but Jay got my pod there. That's good.
That's why you guys do it to Ben, you know.
Next day, Obama shoots the Raymond and them in the fields.
So at this event, is there going to be somebody like maybe let's say Marinuria when like around the world, maybe President Trump?
I might say that.
You're about when President Trump did it.
I don't know if that again, Buende.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure on national leaders like Trump would be there.
Or like national chief.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it's because he's not going to. I think AFN wants to build to that. Another thing we got with Mats this week was our Erminskin youth exchange. What we're going to be doing with Erminskin First Nations, Stibuhanan usniduts from here to Spuidot and to go to Erminskin. So it's like an exchange. We're inviting them to some of Jagoyoga, like the winter journey, for instance. And Eeyou get nyan gado spinan. They got one of their biggest events, biggest powwows in Canada. It's any of those that structured around us like powwow, and that's where we're going to be taking our youth to do that exchange and also to jot mat say Oujé.
I do have Banff.
Yeah.
Banff,
Yeah, Banff, Lake Louise.
How many is it on the?
How many would get that?
40?
Mamu, 40? Yeah.
40?
40, I think.
40 of
The
us.
whole group?
Yeah, whole group of 40. Guspinanda. And I forget how the selection process goes, but that's going to be to determine gap poster.
Did we say there was going to be open call out?
Yeah, oh yeah, open call out. First come, first serve. Then we'll send a list to the youth chiefs with their youth councils to decide what it's to be done.
So each local council will decide their to represent
Yeah.
their community.
Represent the community and USC. Mina, yeah, Inspire Hope and Zan with that. There's going to be Inspire Hope conference in Nemska, August 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
March.
Oh, August. I think I'm looking forward to August now. Yeah, March. Yeah, March. I can the Inspire Hope conference and go with Wisaman and people to do hip hop workshops. Get some of our own like Scott Wabano, Joe Mary Inish, and Jade Mukash. I can do the workshops here. It's a bit done.
Done is it Megan?
Nemska.
So, nu är jag sure how I planning.
Yeah.
But looking back, saying the Stein in August, Miguel and then like recampaigning it. But you do it more than the past years. Say, so you got. So like, what's your accomplishment? I guess like, so you got. What you got? The past 3 years. Say, and told Moldovs needs it throughout the Cree Nation.
You go out, man. You do then a self-reflection on doing a ticket mats together as myself as youth grand chief, Jordan a bit that's good, and the board of directors. One of the things that we're very proud of is the funding and the DOMST. It's a bit migrat. CNYC's funding went from 400,000 to 700,000 per year now. I'm head to go it's got stay 8 months proposal guys to stats. And min could go on guys should you go up mats the notes meets me and stoyats. In the last couple of years, Old Nemska and in Stoinan our AGA, and you get what's also been the like Julak. Minnesota here from Matagmi to Gunhewi for those that don't know. And those are some of the things you get together. We were able to do stats, an idea from like a youth council retreat to summit, got the Singad mats, the Imod mats, some resources got to go for youth councils out there, and it's got the Mognodod through workshops and current pressing issues at the time, and then the Mamuyats for the first time ever. The Youth Council Summit. All the youth councils across the Cree Nation, it's a bit we did together. We did for that. And you gotta get the abtikt mats internally too. In the administration, we had some support. Yeah, it's got human resources. I think we started off with a team of 3, and now we have about 5 total on board. We're working on a 6th position at Cree Nation Youth Council, and so we doubled the funding, we doubled the manpower, and we're working on delivering those programs now with the support the AIATs. Main the campaign on, just so you know.
August said you stay now.
Yeah. Actually, I get another thing I'm with Mats this week was elections, CNYC elections. Nomination period will be open on June 23 until July 4. And the list will be posted July 7, and election day will be August 7. And I'm going to opt in on electronic voting.
Yeah. So there's like a 2-week nominations and then a 1-month campaign.
Yeah, 1-month campaign, because last time it was 80 days.
80 days campaign.
Yeah,
80 days
Wow.
to campaign, oh,
I
Adrian.
heard it's like 2 months.
it was very long, from June 4 until August 17. No say.
So that Mexico the campaign up.
Yeah, Mexico just win. Alaska. New TikToks because you están allá. Me acuerdo que campaign. There were some people out west. Who they get bit Bobby? James Bay elections and send them one back. But yeah, we wanted to make it a little bit shorter because this was long last time. The board of directors agreed and said 1 month. And we agreed to do it after the Grand Chief election that I'll be running in.
So Grand Chief election is in.
It was presented to us at the end at our AGA and also at the CNG AGA too. She's the 3rd Thursday of July. Yeah, which is the 17th.
There's a council board meeting next week here.
Yeah.
So beto I get chiefs, Grand Chief, Deputy Grand Chief. We campaign I get.
What's it be again? The seat.
So I amo deda like the channel na she speak in the Cree Nation with the social issues. Usnido de amo with the violence and nashka speak lately dit maganita and what can we do so the hand to we Chico girls need to support them that are struggling with alcohol, drugs, or near split in our communities.
Hey, winter journey guy with the mats. It came to an idea that she kickstarted at by making a theme for the walk is to end violence in Eeyou Istchee. And that idea came from my Usnizo and them Snits Liam Swallow Isangaso. And that's what he was advocating for. And we talked about that at Cree Nation Youth Council, and I can go with Mats after. And I think it's time that we make a strong statement. And the idea is to diagnose a banner across to raise awareness and to stop hurting each other, you know.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of?
Me, in terms of like mental health, I think maybe having access to more resources. You know, like a resource book like where youth can go places and then they can see, okay, I can call this number if I want a therapist, this number if I just want to talk one-on-one with someone, different resources in our communities, in our youth centers, arenas, where the youth hang out a lot. Here in the Eeyou Istchee, playing some pool, you know.
Yeah, making those resources more accessible. That's I think that's something that's important, and that's something that some youth councils and departments may go to with Waswanipi, they have their Uskawituin is nga daw. It's like a clinic within the youth center where they have mental health resources available on site at the youth center where they're comfortable already at. And they get in Mr. Snin Satan, ito ko ay youth clinic is nga daw. So some workers from the clinic come to the youth center every Thursday to see dadod kanda. And the youth would know those type of workers. So those are some of the ideas and steps to help make these services a lot more accessible. And from what I'm hearing, those Skawituin and Waswanipi, they're going to go on a tour across the Cree Nation to make this regional.
I could promote it.
Yeah.
Is that a question? Trouble claiming it.
Okay.
We just see answer you. Ashley is fucking
No, it's I guess niga most mamani teniga that what can we do? I guess it's hard to come up with something, what how to tackle this issue. We see that our daily lives. So
I think
I guess,
Oops,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. No, it's just like I guess the question is, like how do we, like what else,
Yeah.
It's like we're up there like running out. Say Juanitum, what we're there now. I think Juanitum gives us what to do with our youth get their struggles.
I think maybe we need to come back down, like start talking to the youth more, even one-on-one. That's how you get the most engagement, is one-on-one, face-to-face. And yeah, to see like the real struggles of our communities.
I'm higunan gana. We tapos si Mato,
Yeah.
Can't just
Yeah, you have to build that trust and rapport with the youth. Because I get in the job 10 you get in the past. I as a social work technician at the high school, and it was challenging to figure out some solutions. Asko, because there's only so much you can do when you're working at the school and when it's outside of the school. You guys are going to speed up.
that on it. They bring it to the school.
Yeah.
I big on that. One thing I've learned throughout throughout my but seeing is even when I was youth chief or even now is sometimes we go. Best place to go is at the school city panel. Those things. You need money. There's how many students there? 400 high school students, and we channel the gets just to we see some and so that's what I think that's what we're planning to do with the like Creole board now we job at and just speak to the youth there. And I always said when I was youth chief too, like when people contacting me, we want to come and do workshops there. I always said come to our big events like the youth week, and Jeddah Dabajiga was needed, and so that's one thing I've learned. I've seen that works, throughout the years I've been involved with the youth.
There are stronger connections coming from CNYC with the school. Recently signed a memorandum of understanding to help build relationships and create student councils throughout all Eeyou Istchee. And also I think there's one coming with Cree Health Board. So hopefully there will be better communication and partnership with these entities.
And not only that too, like you're empowering the youth too that are in the council too, huh? Just working with them.
Yeah.
That's, I think that would be good, working with the youth council, the student councils. Even I think youth councils are inviting student councils to their meetings, the presidents.
Yeah.
So it's really good too
Yeah.
to see.
In that way, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, our local school council president is actually sitting with us at all our meetings at the youth council. So, and we also sent a youth counselor, our deputy youth chief. I'm sure you guys know her, Aaliyah Stevens. She's from here, and we sent her to go sit with the student council to build better
You took
partnership.
her from us, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
OJ band.
OJ band.
I guess there's some youth. Yeah, there's different categories of youth groups, right? There's some that don't go to these events, Youth Week or, like there's a hockey tournament going on this weekend. They don't even go. They're just hanging around, out there in the community. Like how can they be reached together? That group.
I think what people have to do is to try different things.
Yeah.
Keep trying different things until you hit the sweet spot of what they're interested in.
Mom and Waskaganish, there's, I'm sure it's, we're all our communities, we have the same realities.
Yeah.
And there's some groups that instead of any events that are organized.
Yeah.
Not even school.
Yeah. Again, that's one of the things I'm with Ignat at our AGA is participation from the youth and what solutions that could be made in regards to that. And a lot of it was we need to go back to the schools. We need to get back. Miguel earlier, and we need to start interacting with them and getting to know them. I remember growing up, the youth coordinator who was Alex at the time when I was in high school.
I don't know that guy.
I would ask him after when I got older, but why would you come and say hi to us? It's part of the job to get to know our youth and to interact with them and to help them feel safe at our events. Programs. And another thing, a buddy of mine used to work at Outreach with Cree Health Board. The guy would always be everywhere, like in the school at Beduxon, saying hi, being around the students always. So whenever he hosted something, most seats on his things. And it was very frequent. He was a very familiar face at the school. They don't just think, okay, who's this guy, Like, that's what the youth know, is that they can sense when someone feels like they have to be there, versus where somebody that's passionate about their work and want to be there and want to talk to these youth. Say them those things.
It's not like, what do you call those, student supervisor? The hallways,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
same job.
Yeah, same kind of job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have a story. Well, not really a story. Like with Cheryl Heed went about that. High school, I have a student. There's 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them now. When I was in high school, it's because you know Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy got schoolmate. Even me when I was in high school, and Jimmy. How many years get out to Jimmy's now on it? Over 20 years, 30
Yeah,
years?
probably there. 20 years. Over
He
20.
said a number, how many times he had to stop a physical fight, between other students. The number is very low. Like maybe 2 times, I think, something like that. 30 years. And this guy here that's working today, I don't know how long he did. I forgot, but pretty sure it's like a year or two, I had to stop 5 fights.
Mm.
You know, the difference between the past and today.
Yeah.
One thing I just had an idea for you guys. Was there a Terrence talked about the youth that are at state two events, and like a lot of them are gamers, eh? Have you guys ever thought about having a big gaming tournament somewhere
You know,
just for them to get them out and socialize with others, you know?
yeah. This is just on a personal level. I've worked with youth since I was 18. Straight out of high school, I went to college, didn't work out, and then came back to my community and I started working at the youth center. And I used to be exactly like that, a gamer. I just go to school, went home, played game all the way from like when I was like 10 to even to this day. I still game, but not to all the time there. And one of the things that got me really out there was actually I came here to Waskaganish for a Inspire Hope conference. And that was my first time ever going to a conference and things like that. And it was so fun. Like, I don't know what else to say about it, but it really got me out there. And this idea occurred during COVID, having when everyone was inside, isolated, having like a big, because I know there was like Warzone was out, and people were playing like from all over the communities.
Cree lobbies.
Yeah, Cree
Yeah.
lobbies. There's what's his name from East Maine there.
Maple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know his gamer tag is Meapo, but he became really big off that during the pandemic, and having those Cree lobbies was fun. People were doing online gaming tournaments in their communities, and I was really hoping to see one that would happen regionally,
Yeah.
maybe like an NHL tournament or things that our kids are into these days a lot.
Yeah,
So-
speaking of Maple, I actually have a funny story. I was eating Chinese in Valdor with Alex, and Miguel in the BS meets us. Hey man, I gotta get going. Oh, okay, all right, we'll see you, man. I'm gonna do the pen my meal. Okay. It's a bit call him after. Hey man, there's this guy. I think that's Mayapo, and he just won that big tournament there. You should get a picture with him and congratulate him. Really? Is that him? Yeah, that's him for sure. So Skasko meets Sana and okay, that might be that guy. That's him out, man. Hey man, congratulations. Thank you. For what? Well, may I put in a winner? The gamer, the gaming tournament. Mate, that's not me. That's a bit window like Alex.
Alex Walter.
Call a home after. Win. But yeah, that would be a really good idea. I got regional NHL tournament or regional Warzone. The thing is, we need experts to come in to run those because we got man or any of our staff.
Got an expert right here.
Yeah. Okay, let's make it happen. Let's get one going.
I just recently these guys here who were just playing pool and they were watching some guys playing online on YouTube. And he said, "Oh, this guy, some Saginash guy, he played in Vegas or something last year. He's from Songpi. Is he from Songpi? I don't know. Some Saginash guy went to Vegas to play in a Call of Duty tournament or something.
I hear people that do that make good money too. Yeah.
There's actually a NHL tournament going on this month, I think, with nations. Cree communities are involved. I know there's like one or two teams from OJ, another team from Chisasibi. I'm not sure if there's a team here, but there's a couple teams from our Cree Nation that are a part of a big tournament with different First Nations from out west. And
Wow.
yeah, there's like over 100 teams participating, I think, from different communities and their flags. There was like rosters coming out, their full names, their flags. Like you can see like the local flags, the community flags, and it's really interesting. I actually participated in one tournament like that, and they do put money, some big amounts.
You should do a survey of the gamers sådana.
Yeah.
Throughout Cree Nation. Just
Yeah,
to see the.
just to-
It's not a bad thing, you know. It's not a bad thing. It's just like to see the number, and I believe a lot of them that don't come to the events that we do, or well, they would come with gaming. Miguel vill stanna där. So I think that's one of.
Yeah.
I don't play. I'm not a gamer. I only play NHL once in a while with my nephews.
Yeah.
And I always win.
NHL 04. This guy.
04.
Para may NHL no siya. Chill, you know.
I actually heard that one too.
Chill.
One of my buddies, his name is Cameron Neeposh. He's from OJ, and he's actually always plays in the Gaming League Championship, I think, for NHL, and he's always in the top 30 in the world. So
Oh,
he's he almost made it to Vegas actually
oh,
for that.
Wow.
I think it's like 16 people get to go from all around the world, from mostly Europe and North America, but he was actually really high ranked.
just saying that when you talk about during the pandemic, I just remembered. I actually during the pandemic I joined a virtual party.
I've been there. I've been there.
Music was playing, so one was the DJ in the background, you play music, and
I went to one on New Year's.
Posting your Zoom number join my party.
Zoom ID is the new BBM night. This guy.
I just was game with Mega NHL. I was 16 or 17. Gathering place in Javatin as as a gym monitor / security. After we channeled out those young ones, we used to play like NHL in one of the rooms. And there was a guy that used to work with us, and he's a gamer. He's a known gamer till this day. Maybe we have it. But I don't like NHL. He didn't, but hockey in the league, like teams get two on two or something. I don't like NHL. It's so boring. You just do your buttons up and down, side to side. Up and down, side to side. With the war games, I guess it's
More buttons.
intense, more buttons, more intense. Okay, Nico, it's way off.
We were way off.
Conrad's,
Some
it's all
programs and then
Conrad's idea. there.
Shigea with man I during the pandemic I just see Zoom meetings. Or I was in school too, and doing courses. The good thing about Zoom meetings or courses is my camera. That was my favorite part. We had a 15-minute break to put on my camera. I took a nap. Fell through. Acho que digitado away class. Those were the times I remember during the pandemic, just seeing it. And I think I'm going somewhere with this. That I think with the pandemic, like, do you think that did a lot with mental health after the pandemic? We see the violence, the not just the youth, Do you think that has to do a lot with the pandemic, during the pandemic, with mental health? What do you think?
I would say yes, it did. It really got a lot of people to have anxiety also. Like even me personally, I found it a little bit harder to go out there, and the community spirit was, I think, a little bit lower than it used to be. People gathering together. I don't see that happen very much now.
Yeah.
Even with my family, like I don't see them go visit their relatives.
Mm. Yeah, even do you guys notice? I don't know if it's a issue at your communities, but like New Year's celebrations, they're not as big as you not go with that's like in the past. And I think yeah, the pandemic had a lot to do with mental health challenges when she's snitskekod, and the social anxiety I think got a little bit worse. And even for me personally, it's kind of getting I even continue. I kind of have social anxiety, but I try my best to come out of my shell or my bubble. And then when I'm done, I go crawl back into my man cave. Chill, man. And that's okay. I don't play NHL. Wasn't really an NHL kind of guy. I liked racing games growing up. But anyway, enough about gaming.
Your NASCAR.
My NASCAR with Sammy, me and Sammy Salt Blacksmith, we were buddies growing up. And I'd invite him over. I said, NHL. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. So I'd start losing. We were not even done a period yet. You want to play NASCAR? We could yeah. How to race on those games.
That's the main issue.
Yeah. It's them hig my NASCAR. Okay, let's play NHL. So we'll go back and forth those two games. Yeah, but I think it really had an effect on people's mental health. Yeah, that anxiety of catching a deadly virus, like especially the first 2 months, 3 months, heck, even the first year of it was scary.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I bought groceries, Lysol wipes, because you wipe them, so it's going down from the store. Wearing a mask, and yeah, I wore a mask with you, and I had so my my buddy's new kid that he has, and wearing that mask, I was like almost triggered, I guess, in a way. It's that was a requirement in stores.
Had to have that app there, the code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Vaxi code. Yeah.
You deleted on my vaccine code a couple of days ago.
I deleted mine about 6 months now. 6 months ago, and deleted one. And that was quite the days, even the isolations. One of this, like, I won't call it silly, but when you look back on it, it's like, why? But we know why, because of the pandemic. People got isolated for. It's a from down south. Mugat no side. It's Pignot. How did you get Wendy's at Agnot after? Like, there's this big investigation on Domino's Pizza or things like that. At Agnot Wednesday, it's okay. Your Domino's Pizza has to go in the freezer for 14 days.
Damn.
Another thing we got Batman. It's our side of Hagnod, and it's that we're just eating at a restaurant in Oujé-Bougoumou. Isolation at the Hagnod. And I think it was just a rampant thing across the Cree Nation at the time. It was an interesting time.
I remember I was in Amos. Then there was a post at midnight. You have to be at zone 8. And I'm like, but I have a car appointment, so what do I do? No, I waited for I had to go get my car at my dealer's the next day. So I had to go to Matagami that night for my friend to come and meet me at the zone right at the next day. Just not too isolated. Just,
Even
those are-
people getting new vehicles. My wife got a new vehicle during the pandemic, within the first month of the pandemic. And right at KVO and Zamido had new dealer to pick up her new car at the time. And it's things like that,
Yeah.
the zones and
Yeah, there was like a curfew, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Couldn't be outside. Couldn't even sit in the car.
or bubbles, minga zito ka, like
Household bubbles.
yeah,
money.
household bubbles.
Then I did a draw me like on bought two bubble city then two household.
Yeah.
So I had to do a draw on time. I have my sisters, so who was gonna be in my bubble.
This month's bubble. Yeah.
But it was the people I met.
Chica, I mean, just
Right?
10 people we met. Okay. Okay.
Just when I was talking about my Grand Chief campaign.
Bajimon Gallant.
Okay, the bad one.
So, Kagad, it's our first time Raymond Gagay did, So, he had a long day. Me and Bob Brady started packing his
KFC come out, yeah.
KFC, kamwat.
Yeah.
Anyway, and she's a people camera. I don't know why. So, I stood man. I recorded it. Got a back. I mean,
Habit way back.
garbage way beyond. I didn't record because it's two separate things.
Yeah.
We record the video,
Audio, video.
video, two separate recordings. So I didn't press play on about 10 minutes, I think. 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
What's like a Whitman, my strategy on winning the Deputy Grand Chief election this year? No, I'm just kidding. I want to make a Summer Games now.
Yeah.
It's one of the, coming out of the pandemic, it's one of the accomplishments I've checked at CNYC to bring back the Eeyou Istchee Summer Games after 13 years.
How many youth participated really?
We have check out 600 each for those needs, and including chaperones, chef de mission, and the volunteers. And there was a lot of collaboration. We all came together to make this event happen. Cree Nation Youth Council, Cree Health Board, Cree School Board, Cree Nation Government, especially EISRA. Those were the ones spearheading because we had to have the kids and how to run an event like this. So
Yeah.
we put that trust on them. But we had a lot of in-kind contributions, funding contributions from all partners.
I remember, was there an interbank games in Miss Tisney one time, eh? Way
2010.
back, eh?
Yeah,
2010?
she's
When I
Yeah,
I was
2010. Si Medana.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't remember. Zimptana shiro, Zimptana, I think 5K. 5K Zimptana.
5K. Basketball?
volleyball.
Volleyball, badminton, I think so. I think there was badminton, so. Yeah, 5K. May we 10 how many? 10? 2010 I did it.
Yeah. How old are they?
You sneeze.
Wait, him out. Seniors que dijo. Seniors 40.
So we talked about like the mental health, like you ito na apsishama de da with there's a lot of programs out there, not land-based programs, and every community does it. I'm a big fan of land-based programs. And I think that one thing that helps us maintaining our culture.
Yeah.
And what are other ways do you think did he take out to guy who sneezes? It's good mic here.
If Jordan Masty was here, he would say, Shito.
Shito.
Just do it. Yeah, but it starts at home.
Yeah.
Matska did Miguel earlier about it.
Language. I know that in OJ, like, language is... May nasa iyon yung mods. Usnidudek.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Having your parents talk to you. I grew up not having Cree-speaking household because my dad is not Cree. So my siblings don't know how to speak Cree. I was lucky enough to know how to speak it a little bit.
I think there's just a Stiga that way. It's just practicing good steak. And big at the one that you got, man, is we got a podcast that did milk and start the goods. Just listening to people speak Cree. And if you have listeners, you do have listeners, but these guys the listeners and Stekod, it's the mod, Yamun. And by Mugan Stekod, Yamun, they absorb it. I'll be honest, in start the goods past
The people.
Community tour, I am Grand Chief.
Yeah, our second mistake of the night. Three days.
Still our IT guy.
We jogging no. We dam na no taba mag 4 each not too busy to last square. Busy.
Like in the campaign manager, he out cue cards. No.
She's gonna that okay. I guess we can wrap it up. And then the day. I guess what do you want to say to the youth out there when if like when you guys struggle with that, like touching on mental health today, and the youth that are struggling out there.
I just want to say, like, just to look for resources, I guess. It's kind of hard to find, I find, in Eeyou Istchee. Like, even I have a hard time trying to get one-on-one counseling with people, but there are places in our communities. There are people that can help all of us. Not everyone is perfect. And even me personally, I go through hard stuff at times. And yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Sneezots, mit bakes no. Mit bakes and it's going to go. And even I go through some stuff at the Youth Grand Chief is the band. I go through some stuff, and when I am going through some stuff, one thing that helps me the most is I'll give a friend of mine a call. I'll vent out. I'll talk about what's bothering me. Just talking about it. You don't have to find the answer on the spot. Just getting it out there is gonna alleviate and help out. And by keeping it inside, it's gonna eat you up. It's best and stiga dapat dagan resources needs and communities outreach workers you chiefs get out in communities date me any kind of services Ujid outreach workers kaji sigo to dot me and have resources have a friend go with you if you're too shy have a friend come with you as support that's the number 2 things just let it out talk about it you don't have to have all the answers today but just by talking about it
I think even our Cree culture is a great
Oh yeah.
way to find healing in yourself.
Being out on the land, because I've heard Steve and didn't do bet on you chayuds, people that there's healing out on the land. The land can offer you healing, clears your mind. Anything you think it nandu musean. Even going for a ride, wapyads andom god. I go alone sometimes, and I think about stuff. And it clears my mind, and it helps. And yeah, practice the culture.
So, wap the mega, Jogans the mega. Was needs all that. Off mega, they're gonna release a winter journey in March, happening in March. Timson Osuyek. There's gonna be other events in Waitada. Naskam Dana, Cabbage Ducksnack, you took the time to sit here. And big old news team, no, not.
Big ones in Bashay.
But nas kamtan so nang ish buitoy gada usnizot so in the communities and bej babuye hotay. So based on the senan 8 mega gaming tournament. Regional gaming tournament. Again by the buitada actually days. So I thank you. Tugna so much to night turns.
Oh, nigga, thank you guys for bids with the math. I think you waited for us for 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, because Raymond's we chawag about we day. We had to start up the bobcat. Seems good, you and took us half an hour to do that. Another hour to load it up on his trailer. So that's why we showed up at 10.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully the dip comic tonight. I know you guys have a long road tomorrow.
She's why who didn't Waskaganish.
Adish bit
Back in Adrian Sneaky.
Rusinor.
I'm not sure.
Tibeta the bus.
Because my
Tibeta the bus.
my acquisition is it's coming about my renewal.
I'm actually sticking around for the tournament, so
Yeah.
hopefully I'll see you guys around.
Yeah. I'm playing tomorrow at 9:45.
All right, I'll be there. Number one fan.
Medwa, are you? It's Medwa?
No, I'm not playing. I'm stuck here. I'm with. I came down here with Aliyah.
Yeah.
So she's playing. So I'm gonna go be the coach.
Okay.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us
Yeah.
on your show, and we didn't want to pass up this opportunity to give you guys an update, and to share some stories. And thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Much as they done, musical bands was needs of the the Cree Nation for so I am with a die was needs and I can see why they call them. You guys are doing a good job. Ni got quite good was needs matches what they done. Bambuine 140 dine and stum now go bring it down to 115, 110. When I should which goes back there home, yeah. Good day. Wajek.
Bye.
Magic.
Yo, what's it?